again, we're back. Fairfield Auto Group Coaches Corner pregame show from Arts Hall in Pottsville. It's that time of the year again, Pete White. We've been there so many times before. The big game, the defending state champion Chester Clippers, and without a doubt, the toughest opponent you played all year.
Oh yeah, Chester is very good. They're defending state champions. You don't have to say much more than that.
They come in with an outstanding record, losing to some nationally rated type teams coming in. You've played a lot of Chester teams over the years in some big games. Beat them, of course, in '84. But this has been a tough place to play for all millionaire teams at Marts Hall. You win here, you feel you have a chance to go a long, long way. Let's talk about what you have to do coming into this ball game against Chester tonight.
Well, Chester, first of all, their main weapon is their full court press. So naturally, the first thing you have to do is you have to make sure that you have as few turnovers as possible, and you have to break their press. And then it'd be nice to get a few layups off their press, because if you don't sting them on the press, then they'll take even more chances, and the press will be more effective. So you got to get through and break the press. The second thing you have to do is you have to keep them off the boards. Chester people usually jump like demons, and you have to box out, keep your back into people, and make sure that they don't get a bunch of second and third and fourth shots. And the third thing is we have to play some defense. We haven't been playing good defense for quite some time. I think that the last game in particular, the layoff probably hurt us more on defense than anything else. It just didn't seem like defensively we could get in sync. If we don't do better than that this time, it's going to be a unbelievable night.
Pete, you know, we talk about the drawback in District 4, having to have that long layoff. It seems like every year that goes on, and obviously you give up 72 points, you go to OT against a pretty good Coughlin team, but you're used to holding people down more than that. Tonight, you're right. Defense has got to be a key for you to get in the passing lanes and cause some turnover.
We have to, and of course, traditionally, teams like Chester don't do a whole lot of passing to begin with. They do a lot of one-on-one, so we're going to have to do some sliding and really stopping our people from penetrating, or their people from penetrating. The unfortunate thing is that we weren't able to do that against Coughlin. They went one-on-one and they took us. So we have some problems there, but in order to win, we're going to have to do those three things. We're going to have to break their press, of course, and we're not going to press today. We figure, well, since they're pressing, we won't. And we have to, that doesn't sound right. Well, does that mean that every time the other team presses, we won't? No, but I think that today we have to concentrate more on breaking their press than trying to take the ball off of them. So we're going to concentrate on breaking their press. We have to box out. We have to play some defense. If we do that, we'll be in the game. We could do, Chester is so good that we could do a great job of those three things and still lose, because they're very good. Although we also could do a great job of those three things and win. So
I got a feeling that, you know, you getting your team ready, and as you have so many times in the past for a game like this, you're a heavy underdog. You know what could happen. But then on the other hand, there was the Penn Wood game. Nobody gave you a chance against the District 1 champ a couple of years ago. You pull an upset, you win it going away. So the millionaire system could take over in the ball game and really surprise the Chester team that may think they've got an easy walkthrough here.
Well, it can, yeah. Really, the system is the most important thing, and as you see, year in and year out, game in and game out, great teams come and go, and the system beats them. Our team here, we don't run the system as well as teams in the past, because we have a little more talent, and some of the guys have let their talent, they try to do different things and improvise. And this team doesn't run the system like the one that beat Penn Wood. The team that beat Penn Wood, we had 5 people that didn't have a whole lot of talent, and they knew that the only way it was physically possible to win games is to play perfect games, and they were able to do that. However, we are going to stay as close to the system as possible, and we didn't come here to play. We came here to win. So we'll let it all hang out, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, and of course, one guy you're going to have to shut down is a player that you feel could be maybe the best in Pennsylvania. You saw Brokenborough from University City, a great player early, but this Carroll is one that can play.
He really can. I take care of the Keystone State Games in Pennsylvania, which are the Pennsylvania Olympics, and Brooklynboro and Carroll and Maltby, as a matter of fact, were in the Keystone Games in the Philadelphia region, and they won it rather easy. And Carroll was the MVP of all the basketball players in the Keystone Games, which means of all the best basketball players in the state of Pennsylvania, he was the number one man. Brooklynboro is number two. So Carroll is terrific, and Maltby was right in there too. That's ironic as it may seem. Those were the top three players in Pennsylvania, and two of them we have to face tonight. So they really know me, and I know them. But it won't help either one of us, though. I'm afraid it won't help them. Won't help me.
All right, let's talk about our starting lineup for this ball game tonight against the Chester Clippers.
Well, we'll go with Sweeting at the point, and we'll go with Campbell and Dixon and Haynes, and we'll be starting Tobias Gray today. Nate Hill hasn't practiced at all, not for a minute in the last two games.
Still the problem with the ankle.
Well, he's been rehabilitating. Stan, our trainer, has been taking care of him Monday and Tuesday, and again today a little bit. He's been to the doctor. He's been to sports medicine. He says he's ready to go, but he hasn't practiced any at all. So, they said that play him, you can't hurt him. He can't leave the game worse off than when he goes in as far as injury is concerned. And to us, this is like the 7th game of the World Series, so all my pitchers are in the bullpen.
All right, Pete White feels that if this ball club can play loose, let it all hang out, you never know what might happen, Pete. You knew you'd come through Chester, and the defending state champions are here. Pete, good luck tonight. Let's keep it going on the road to Hershey.
One more thing, you got to remember, Gary, basketball has to be fun. And we play all year to get to the playoffs, to get to the Martz Halls, or to get to the Geiger Centers in Reading, and to get to the Hershey Arena and get to the Farm Show. So, we're the millionaires. We're here again. We're going to give it everything. It's unfortunate that every year we do get into the playoffs, we meet head-on with the eventual state champion. Let's hope that Chester meets on with the eventual state champion this year.
Pete, go get him. Good luck. We'll be back. We'll talk more in our Fairfield Auto Group Coaches Go to pregame from Martz Hall right after this timeout.